Oh, hi. I just got this, which is something I've been wanting for quite a while, and I flipped a few modules and here it is. ModBap Modular. It's the Trinity. So stoked. Ordered this, they just had a sale. And check out what they included. Some cool cables. Here's the box. It's an unboxing. It's an unboxing video. How exciting. Stickers. There's the module. Wait, let's just see what else we get. Some cool cards, screws, a cool branded USB-C lead. That's really exciting. That's very, very cool. These are it's like the manual, all the cards on it, and then let's just have a quick look at this guy. So this extremely riveting video is going to be about me pulling this apart. Well, not all of it. I've done my modular grid. This is the setup that I just made another video that'll appear here, that you can watch a long form ritual techno doom journey. But the thinking behind getting this is I've been sort of cobbling together percussion inside the modular. So I've been sitting for quite a while now with Ableton Push 3 Standalone, the ES10 routing. There's a whole video breaking this down here. I'll put that up here. So you can kind of go through that setup. But in terms of percussion, keeping the Kickain, but wanting a couple more voices. So the thing that I've been having to go back to the push for and building is hi-hats. The last set that I just did was using this as a snare, and then the one before that I had the Perkins voice, which I sold, which enabled me to buy this. It was on special. I had an awesome special on. So my thinking is yes, this kind of worked as a snare, but it's got kind of some underlying bits, and it's so much more than that. And then instead of having to build patches or samples or something going on in the push, having everything here inside the modular will be really fun. And you know, like buried down in here is the DivSkip, and so I just kind of think that's going to be a lot of fun patching these two, and you know, random modulation from the Pamelas workout and the Oct and other bits and pieces. It should be really fun in here. So let's go into time-lapse mode while I unpatch this, put all the cables away. I'm not going to unpatch all of it. I'm going to leave some things in because I've got kind of clock going through different areas. So instead what I'm going to do is take out most of the patching and just get enough to look at my modular grid and be able to slot the Trinity in here. So let's go and just do that. I just wanted to take you on a little detour for a second, because there's this function in the new push update which I'm just so in love with, and that is the XY control, XYZ control. I don't have Z mapped to this, but what I've been playing with is using the Kickain from the Modular. Here it is. And then routing that, so inside the push I've got that coming in into its own input. If I go input, so it's coming in channel 9, there it is. So coming in through the ES10 just directly in. But then I've also got it routed over here into a pad on a drum kit on the first channel. And I've got that coming in via an audio effect. So I've just got that set up to be able to take audio in from 9. And then I've just got a delay, overdrive, EQ8, a compressor for ducking the original kick, and an auto filter on it. And then with all of that, I've got 3 different things mapped as macros. So you've got this simple sort of process that when you hold down select, you can select multiple effects or instruments or whatever you've got here, and then you group them together. And then anytime you touch a control, this map jumps up in the bottom, and you can map that as a macro. So when I come up here to, here's all my different macros, and then by default X and Y are allocated to, or X, Y and Z are allocated to the first 3. You can, when you're holding on to this, you can edit the XYZ, and then you can choose the macros for any particular element. I've got Z turned off because I've just got that as a manual sort of feedback thing, and I find that what I'm missing is being able to set maximum and minimum. So if I set this to Z, if there's no pressure whatsoever, then it'll drop all the way down to 0. So I'm still working out that offset. So I'm just happy to leave that as a manual macro at the moment. But this is what it kind of sounds like. So being able to use the drive and low pass filter for my rumble is kind of fun. And then, you know, cool. So sorry, that was a little side mission. Let's just reposition it. Okay, cool. What's happening? Simple mix, just going into the input into the push 3. I've got trigger 1 coming out of this the DivSkip, the second channel of DivSkip, and I've just got that on a Euclidean pattern. And then we can just kind of mute the kick in and out. I just had like 2-second play with it. What I'm not really looking for a kick, I'm going to just start with a snare. So that's where we're going. So let's just press play and see what we've got. So from reading these cool little cards, grit is going to give me my noise. FM noise into the mix, and above 75% is pure noise while reducing the main oscillator signal. Envelope that gets shorter, ideal for making 808 like snappy snares and such. But I want to do like longer, messed up. Cool. I just patched a random output from Pamelas New Workout into the decay time of the drum one CV, and so that's what was giving that kind of cool. That's kind of everything that I was hoping for and more. That's just absolutely beautiful. So there's another one that I wanted to just jump into and try. Heap additive, which is number 2. I feel like I can come back. Let's just... go. Well, this is making me very happy at the moment. Wow. Okay, so that's number 2. That's Heap. That's Neon. Clangorous. Okay, I'm just gonna patch up a few more. I'm gonna patch up the other 2 voices and let's build the track, because this is just too much fun and there's too many cool sounds. And okay. Let's just go back. I want to go back to here. That. Okay. I remember seeing a video and they were talking about ratchets, and it's in the arcade sound, and when you increase the sweep, that's what I was looking for this, so that we can get some hi-hats going. Output coming from pans into the sweep of that. Let's go. That's a lot of fun. Thank you, ModBap, for making the Trinity. This is a really, really fun module that I'm going to enjoy for a long time in this rack. Wow. So much sort of potential and craziness inside there to be able to sequence, and that's not even kind of getting into the cycle and stack modes and other bits and pieces. I've put a little bit of delay, send and reverb on the push, just to give everything a bit of space in there, working with the kick. I'm just going to go off into Trinity land for a little while and have some fun with it. I'm back again for a second because I've done a whole quick little patch of this with some control voltage, weirdness from the oct down here, and a whole bunch of kind of randomness from Pam's New Workout. And the other thing was just getting the sweep and the time right on those kind of hi-hats that were going. So I've done that by actually using random voltages from Pam's New Workout to just make those hi-hats go really kind of and a kick. And the snare from channel 1. Channel 2 is using the physical modeling with, again, some kind of randomness going into it. And it's just so awesome. thanks very much for hanging today. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to just keep on blasting through and make a new track with this and integrate that, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks very much to everybody that supports the music and the weird audio visual stuff that I do. Your comments and likes and subscribes and all that really mean a lot, so thank you very much. Let's play it out.